Welcome children, welcome to lecture number 3 of square and square roots. In my last two lecture, I explained about what is the meaning of square and properties of square numbers, and then how to find the square of a number, and what is the meaning of Pythagorean triplet, and how to find out the members of the Pythagorean triplet. These are all the things we discussed in the last two lectures, and now third lecture is of completely based on square roots. Before entering to the topic, let me explain what is the meaning of square roots. Nothing but it is reverse of a square. If you are finding square of a number, what we will do? We will multiply the same number with its, right? If you want to find square of 3, we will multiply 3 multiplied by 3. So 3 power 2, that is 9. So 3 square is 9, we know that. Now we are going to do the reverse of this square. Means square root of 9 is what? 3. So when you multiply two number, the same number, you will get the square of the value. The same thing when you divide by the same number, two number, if you get the value, then it is the square root, right? So if you go clockwise, then it is the square of a number. If you go anti-clockwise, then it becomes the square root of that number. So now you may ask, what is this symbol means? It is a symbol to represent the square root, right? So square root of a number means we are representing by this symbol. It is called root of the 9. So here in this root, it can be represented like this, simply a root also. Otherwise inside the root, if it is number is there and here in that root 2 is mentioned, means square root. Suppose here it is mentioned 3, means it is whole power cube root, like that. That in the next chapter we will learn it. Now we will learn the square root. It shows that we can represent like this also, root 2. Another manner we can represent 9 the whole power 1 by 2. So all these three ways are correct only, right? Any one way we can represent. These all three meaning is square root of a number, right? Now we can see the properties of square root of a number. What is that property? If you are taken under the root, two numbers are there, it is in multiplication means, then we can separate that number, right? That is root 25 multiplied by root 9 means we can write it root 25 multiplied by root 9. We can make it separate root, right? So root 25, you know that 5 into 5 is root 25. So it is 5, and 9 can be written 3 into 3, so it becomes 3. So 5 into 3 is equals to 15. So root 25 value is 5 and root 9 value is 3. This already we have learned. 5 into 5 is 25. So square root of 25 value is 5. The same way, if it is in division, then also we can write it separately. That is root 25 upon 9. Means we can write it root 25 upon root 9. We can make it separately. Again root 25 value is 5 and root 9 value is 3. So the answer is 5 by 3. But you could not do in addition like this. Root 25 plus 9 means we could not separate it. Root 25 plus root 9, like that we could not write it, because the value is not same. 25 plus 9, the value become 34. 25 plus 9 is 34. Root 34 value is not equals to root 25 is 5 and plus root 9 is 3, 8. So root 34 value is not equals to 8. That is why if it is given in addition, we could not write it separately. And one more property is that whenever under the root same numbers are there, you will get the number alone. How it will be? Root 5 multiplied by root 5. As per the property 1, we can multiply it, right? Root 5 multiplied by root 5 means we can write it root 25. Reverse also we can do. Root 25 multiplied by root 9 means we can do root of 25 into 9. The same concept we used here. So root 5 multiplied by root 5 is root 25. We know that root 25 value is 5, right? Another way you can write it, root 5 can be 5 power 1 by 2 multiplied by 5 power 1 by 2. Here you can use the exponents. So 5 into 5 that is multiplication and the powers are same, so we can just add the power. So 5 power 2 by 2, both are like fractions, so 2 by 2, 2 by 2 is 1, 5 power 1 is 5, like that. And root 36 we can write it 36 the whole power 1 by 2, the value is 6. To make you understand, one more example I give here. Right, now how to find the square root of the number, right? Different methods we are going to be used here to find the square root of the number. Method to find the square root. Here I wrote wrong, square root, right? Now first method is of repeated subtraction. Repeated subtraction means subtract the odd numbers from the given number, and where you are getting 0, then you will get we have to count the steps and we will find the square root of that number. Easily we can find out. For example, here I am going to see, suppose 25 is the number. Okay children, now we have to find out the square root of this number. This simple number, you know that 25 square root is 5. But using repeated subtraction, how to find out? Here we are going to subtract only the odd number. Odd number means you know that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, like that it goes on. So one by one we have to subtract from this number. So 25 minus 1, first number is minus 1. So 25 minus 1 is 24. Now this 24, from 24 you have to minus the next odd number, that is minus 3. 24 minus 3 is 21. Again 21 minus next odd number is 5. So it becomes 16. Right? So 16 minus 7, that is 11, and 11 minus 11, you will get 0. Now you have to count the steps 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In the fifth step we got 0, so the square root of 25 is 5. This repeated subtraction is simple to do, but it is complicated to solve for the bigger number. When it comes bigger number, it is again long method to solve that one. So it is not that much easy for you to solve. And next method is of prime factorization method. This usually you do using divide the number by the prime numbers. Suppose here 144 is the number, right? For this we have to find out the square root. Prime factorization, what we will do, we will use only the prime number. What are the prime number? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, like that numbers are there. Using this number we are going to divide the given number. So 144, first we will divide it with 2. So if it is 2, 7, 2, again 2 if you are taken, it is 36, again 2, it is 18, 2, 9, and it is 3, and 3 value will be 1. In this we are going to make the pair out. In that pair we are going to take only one value. So first 144 can be written as in form of how many 2's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Out of this pair we are going to take one number only, right? Because it is square root, right? So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. So value is 12. So square root of 144 is 12. This you can easily solve. Now we are going to be solve the next one, long division method. This is more important and easy to solve for any type of number. Long division method. For example, given number is 2704. Step 1 is that you have to make the pair among the number. If it is a whole number or an integer, what you have to do, you have to make the pair from the beginning. It is a square number, so 2 number become under the bar. This line is called bar for you. Under the bar you are making two numbers as a pair, right? So now we made it. First, in this 27, under 27 which square number is coming, that we have to find out. what is the square number? 2 2s are 4, right? And 3 3s are 9, like that. 4 9 16 25 36 49. These are the square numbers. Whenever we are finding the square root, we will take only the square number, like normal division you could not do, right? So 27 is the first pair, and that 27, under 27 which square number is coming, that you have to see. So 25 is the square number, so 5 multiplied by 5, you will get 25. Now 27 minus 25 is 2, right? And normal division, what we will do, we will make down the next number. Here we are not going to make only one number, here two number together it comes down. So 204 is the next dividend. Now whatever the quotient, for that you make it double, means multiply it by 2. So 5 into 2, it is 10. With this 10 you have to take the next number. If you take 10 with that 1, means it is 101. 101 multiplied by 1, 101 only. We have to take the same number with this numerator, and whenever you are multiplying, same number you have to take it. And if you are taken 102, 102 is 2 2s are 4, and it is 0, 1 2s are 2, 204 we got. So 2 is the exact quotient, right? So now square root of 2704 is 52, right? Easily we can find out. This is simple and easy method for you to find the square root of any number. One more example we will see. 3249. This is the number. What we have to do first? Make the pair. From the back we have to make the pair. So 49 become one pair and 32 become the second pair. Now we have to check the square number under 32. If you are taken 36, it is more than that. So under 32 is 25 only. So 5 5s are 25. Now 32 minus 25, value is 7. And next number comes down. Next number means next pair comes down. That is 749. Now what we have to do? This 5 will be multiplied by 2. So 10. With 10, which number multiplies so that we will get 749, that we have to check it out. So 107, 101, if you are taken 101 only. Here 7, so it is a click for you. With 7 if you multiply, so 7 7s are 49, 1 7s are 7. Last number is the clue for us. So 7 7s are 49, we know that. So 107. So 7 we got. 57 is the square root of the given number. Whatever the quotient you get, that become the square root of your given number. Suppose decimal number is given to you. How to find out the square root of that decimal number? Right? 125.87 is the number. For this you have to find out the square root. What you will do first, whenever you are doing the pair in the decimal number, whole part you have to make it from left to right. Right to left. And when is the integral part, you have to start from left to right. That I shown the arrow mark. No? This way you have to make the pair. Here two numbers, like that you have to make it. For the whole part, you can make it from back to front. Right? 25 and then 1. Now this number 25 is under one pair, and 87 is one pair, and 1 is alone here. So 1 under 1, no number is there, 1 only the square number. So 1 1s are 1, and next pair comes down 25, and this 1 will be multiplied by 2, so it is 2, and with 2 under 25 square number is, under 25 square number nothing is there, so 21. So 1 if you multiplied with that 1, 2 with 1, 21. So 21 is the value. 25 minus 21, 4 is the answer. Then next pair come down 87. Now this 11 will be multiplied by 2. So 11 into 2 is 22. With 22 which number multiplies, so that you will get 4.87, that you have to check it out. So 22 if you take 1, it is 221 only, but it is 4.87. That is 22.1 only. It is 4.87. So 4.87 means 2 we can take it. So 2 if you take it, 2 2s are 4 and 2 2s are 4. Again 2 2s are 4. That is 4.44 you will get it. 4.44 you will get it. That I wrote it here, 4.44. So 4.87 minus 4.44 you will get 43. Now next, none of the number is there. We have to find out the next decimal place, means this we can take 0, right? So take a 0 here and make it 2 zeros here. It is a square root, so we have to take two number, means pair of numbers only we have to take it. Here no number means we will add 0 over there instead of normal division. Here square root mein you have to take 2 zeros, right? 4300. Now this 11.2 will be multiplied by 2, that becomes 224. Now 1 is the value and 2241, it goes on like this. How many decimal place they ask, that many you can do it. This is the simple way to find out the square root of the given number using the long division method. I hope this video is clear for you. Is there any doubt? You can put your doubt on the comment box so that I can reply. Thank you for watching the video.